I have been an admirer of this gentleman for a long time.
Drew Starkey, 56-year-old Daniel Craig, and gay director Luca Guadagnino, with some pretty polarizing films such as Call Me By Your Name, Suspiria, Bones and All, and Challengers, arrived to the Venice Film Festival 2024 for the premiere of their new film titled Queer. This film being an adaptation of the novel titled Queer by William S. Burroughs. The title of the film being pretty straightforward. It's a gay film set in 1940s Mexico City. This film following this gay outcast American expat, William Lee, played by Daniel Craig, a man that's hopelessly in a pursuit of love and companionship. William ends up becoming infatuated with this younger man named Eugene Allerton, played by Drew Starkey, and it's this kind of boy meets boy story with a bit of an experimental twist later in the movie.
I thought about him, but he's never gonna say yes. And he said to me, let's ask. And he said yes. And the yes was a definitive yes.
Daniel Craig arriving to the premiere with his wife, Rachel Weisz. Craig and the fans in the theater to witness the premiere of Queer.
Fucking dumb.
The film apparently having quite the sex scene. Daniel Craig, obviously being a straight male, discusses the strategies to handle said sex scenes with actor Drew Starkey.
There's nothing intimate about filming a sex scene on a movie set. There's a room full of people watching you. So it's like we just wanted to make it as touching and as real and as natural as we possibly could. And I just, Drew is a wonderful, fantastic, beautiful actor to work with. And we kind of had a laugh. We tried to make it fun.
Now, Drew being 30 years old and Daniel being 56, it leads me to believe that Luca seems to have this fascination with age gaps in these queer romantic films, especially Call Me By Your Name being quite the age gap as well. It's always quite interesting seeing straight men tackle a sex scene because it's like, it is going against truly who you are, but to make it look comfortable on camera, like, you got to give them props for that one. But after the film was presented to the audience, it actually ended up receiving a 9-minute standing ovation. Some of the reviews coming in, like from The Guardian, actually giving it a 4 star, saying Daniel Craig is needy, horny, and mesmeric in Guadagnino's erotic drama. The BBC, The Big Black Cock, saying Daniel Craig is heartbreaking in this explicit gay romance, but the story goes off the rails. Screen Rant saying Daniel Craig does career best work in Luca Guadagnino's deeply surreal LGBTQ drama. Variety saying Daniel Craig shows a whole new side in Luca Guadagnino's bold and trippy adaptation of William S. Burroughs' ahead of its time novel. One of the people on the panel asked a question about whether James Bond would ever be cast as a gay person.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Do you think there could be a gay James Bond?
Guys, let's be adult in the room for a second. There is no way around the fact that nobody would ever know James Bond desires, period. Having said that, now, the important thing is that he does his missions properly.
Now, first of all, Luca has nothing to do with the James Bond films. I guess Daniel Craig left that question to him, but at the end of the day, like, James Bond is kind of for a straight audience, and there's nothing wrong with that. We don't need to yassify everything on the planet. I mean, being straight and rizzing up the women is kind of an integral part of his character, so it just seems so silly to just change that for the sake of ticking off another box. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But anyway, folks, that is the news for today. Let me know what you guys think of this film. Ta-ta for now.